So, ngayon ito ang ating week 8 practice exercise number 1 for the topic equation of a circle. So, under this activity, you will know how to write the equation of a circle in center radius form and in general form. Okay. So, entitled Complete Me, the direction is given the center and radius. Write the equation of the circle in center, radius form, and in general form. So, nagbigay ako dito ng 5 examples wherein given ang coordinates ng center of a circle and the length of the radius of a circle. Then, isusulat natin kung ano ang kanyang equation of the circle in center radius form at kung ano ang equation of the circle in general form. So, to review, the center radius form of the equation of the circle is written in the form the quantity x minus h squared plus the quantity of y minus k squared equals r squared, wherein h and k represent the center of the circle and then r is for the radius. Then the general form is written in x squared plus y squared plus dx plus ey plus f equals 0. Okay, let's proceed to number 1. So if the center of the circle is at 0, 0, and the radius is 2, what will be the center radius form and the general form if this is the given? So here is the solution on how you're going to write the equation. Okay, since the center is at 0, 0, meaning the center is at the origin, and having a radius of 2. So, if h and k is 0 or both 0, then if you're going to substitute in the form x minus h squared, so it will be only x squared because the value of h is 0. And then, since the value of k is also 0, or the y coordinates, so it will be followed by y squared only because we don't have value or positive value for h and k. Then, for our radius, so we have to substitute 2, then square it. So our center radius form will be x squared plus y squared is equal to 4. Since the center is at the origin or with coordinates 0, 0. Then, madali lang yung isulat sa general form. Kasi kung nakuha na natin ang center radius form, i-expand na lang natin siya or isi-simplify na lang natin siya papunta dun sa form na x squared plus y squared plus dx plus ey plus f equals 0. Since here, wala tayong df, wala tayong dx, wala tayong ey, pero meron tayong magiging f value which is the constant term. So, we are going to rewrite this in general form as x squared plus y squared minus 4 equals 0. So, always the right side is 0. So, this is the center radius form and the general form given number 1. So, for number 2, let's say the center is 0, 4, and the radius is 3. So, here, the x-coordinate is 0, and the y-coordinate of the center is 4. So, substituting in the center radius form, since h is 0, so we have only x squared plus y minus k because may isa-substitute tayo sa value ng k and then square it equals r squared. So, by substitution, so we have x squared plus y minus the value of k, 4, then square it equals the radius 3, then square it. Then let us simplify. We have x squared plus the quantity of y minus 4 squared equals the value of 3 squared is 9. So this is now our center radius form. So as you can see, wala tayong minus h dito dahil ang x-coordinate natin ay 0. Okay, next. The general form. So from our center radius form, we are going to expand the squared binomial and then writing it in general form. So let's copy. We have x squared plus the quantity of y minus 4 squared is equal to 9. So etong squared binomial na y minus 4 yan. We are going to rewrite this as a perfect square trinomial. So we'll copy the first term x squared plus, then let us expand this. To square this binomial, we have to square the first term y. So we have y squared. And then multiply negative 4 and y. So we have negative 4y times 2. That's why we have here negative 8y. And then for our last term, square the second term of the binomial. Meron tayo ngayong positive 16 because negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16. So in squared binomial, ang last term natin sa trinomial ay laging positive. Ulitin ko, square the first term, y squared. And then for our middle term, multiply the first term and second term. So we have negative 4 times y is negative 4y and then twice it or double or multiply by 2. That's why we have negative 8y. And then third term is square the second term of your binomial, negative 4 square or negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16 equals the right side 9. And then, let's make the right side 0 by using subtraction property of equality. That's why we have here x squared plus y squared minus 8y plus 16 minus 9 equals 0. So these two, positive 16 and negative 9 are both constant. So let us combine. 16 minus 9 is equal to positive 7. So our general form will be x squared plus y squared minus 8y plus 7 equals 0. Okay, let's proceed to third example. So in our third example, the center of the circle is at negative 4, 0. So your y coordinates of the center now is 0. And for our radius, we have 10. So meaning we have value to be substituted in h, but 0 as the value of y coordinates. So the equation will be in center radius form is the quantity of x minus h squared plus y squared. Kasi wala tayong isa-substitute na non-zero number for k. So this is only y squared equals r squared. So mag-substitute na tayo. X minus the value of h, negative 4. So minus negative 4 will be positive 4. Then square plus y squared is equal to 10, the radius is square. So let's simplify this. 10 is square. So we have quantity of x plus 4 squared plus y squared is equal to 100 for our center radius form. Then copy this center radius form so that we can rewrite the equation in general form. So we have the quantity of x plus 4 squared plus y squared is equal to 100. So here what we are going to expand is this quantity of x plus 4 squared. So let us simplify this squared binomial. So following the procedure, square the first term. So we have x squared. Multiply these two terms of the binomial, 4x if we multiply, and then multiplied by 2, positive 8x. And then 4 squared is 4 times 4, which is positive 16. So as what you have observed, if your binomial is positive, your middle term is positive. But if your binomial is negative, your middle term will be negative. Plus y squared equals 100. And then making the right side 0, let us subtract 100 both sides. So we have x squared plus y squared plus 8x plus 16 minus 100 equals 0. Combining these two constant term, we have 16 minus 100. So for our value of f, will be negative 84. So we have x squared plus y squared plus 8x minus 84 equals 0 is our general form. Now, for number 4 example, if the center of the circle is at 5, 2 and having a radius of 6, so this is your value of h, this is your value of k. Our equation will be the quantity of x minus h squared plus the quantity of y minus k squared equals r squared. By substitution, x minus the value of h, 5 squared, plus the quantity of y minus the value of k, 2 squared, equals radius 6 squared. So, simplifying the right side, 6 squared, so we have 36. And then, just copy the left side, we have the quantity of x minus 5 squared plus the quantity of y minus 2 squared is equal to 36. So, this is our center radius form. Now, let us transform this into general form. So, we have the square of x minus 5 plus the square of y minus 2 equals 36. So, dalawa yung ating squared binomial na i-expand into trinomial. So, negative ang binomial, so negative ang middle term niyan. Ito negative din ang magiging middle term niyan. So, following the procedure, squaring binomial, let us square the first term. So, we have x squared. Then, for our middle term, multiply x by negative 5. So, we have negative 5x. I-multiply pa natin sa 2, negative 10x. And then, square the second term of your binomial, negative 5 squared is positive 25. Plus, let's do the same here. Squaring the first term, so we have y squared. And then, y times negative 2 is negative 2y, and then twice it, negative 4y. Then, for our third term, square negative 2, so we have positive 4 equals 36. And then, let's make the right side 0. Subtract 36 both sides, so we have x squared plus, isunod na natin yung term na y squared, plus, isunod natin yung x term, so we have negative 10x, then followed by first degree ng y term, negative 4y, and then all constant term, 25, 4, and negative 36 equals 0. Then, we need to simplify. 25 plus 4 is 29. 29 minus 36 is negative 7. So, our general form will be x squared plus y squared minus 10x minus 4y minus 7 is equal to 0. Okay. Last example. If the center is at negative 2, negative 4, and the radius is 4. So, this is your value of h, negative 2, and your value of k is negative 4. We have the quantity of x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. Substitution, x minus the value of h, negative 2. So, minus negative 2 will be positive 2 squared. Plus, y minus, ang ima-minus natin is negative 4 value of k. So, minus negative 4, double sign. That's why this is plus 4 square. Is equal to the radius 4 square, which is 16. So, the center radius form will be the quantity of x plus 2 squared plus y plus 4 squared equals 16. Ngayon, i-rewrite na natin to papuntang general form. Quantity of x plus 2 squared plus quantity y plus 4 squared is equal to 16. So, expand natin yung squared binomial na to at saka ito. So, pag nag-expand, square natin yung first term. So, we have x squared for the first term. And then, multiply first and second term, then twice. So, x times 2, twice natin, 4x. Then, square positive 2, we have 4. Plus, again, for this squared binomial, square the first term. So, we have y squared. Then for the next term, multiply y by 4. We have 4y. And then twice it. So we have positive 8y. And then for our third term, square the second term of your binomial. 4 squared is positive 16 equals the right side 16. And then to make it 0 on the right side, let us subtract 16 both sides. And following the form of our equation, which is in general form, writing first the second degree of x, so we have x squared. Second degree y, so we have y squared. Followed by x term first degree, positive 4x. Followed by y term first degree, positive 8y. And all constant term, we have 4, positive 16. And then this one will be negative 16 equals 0. So let us simplify. 4 plus 16 is 20, minus 16 is positive 4. That's why our value of f here, the constant term, is positive 4. So your general form will be x squared plus y squared plus 4x plus 8y plus 4 equals 0. So that's all for writing the equation of the circle in center, radius form, and in general form given the center and radius.